Picture a coastline where the ocean meets a shoreline that looks like charcoal. In Gujarat, India, the sand isn't golden or white, it's pitch black. This is Dumas Beach. For decades, it has carried a reputation as one of the most haunted locations in the entire country. Local lore is filled with accounts of disembodied whispers cutting through the wind, sudden drops in temperature, and strange orbs of light floating offshore. There are even stories of nighttime walkers wandering out toward the water, never to return. Looking past the folklore reveals a unique alignment of circumstances. This stretch of coast shows exactly how specific environmental and social conditions can manipulate human perception. Deciphering the experience at Dumas requires looking at three specific layers: the physical environment, the social history of the land, and the local bureaucracy. When these factors interact, the brain takes the conflicting sensory and contextual input and constructs a convincing supernatural explanation. To understand why these stories persist, we must look at the mechanics of the environment itself. The black sand is a geological result of a high concentration of iron in the soil. This iron-rich terrain is often the backdrop for reports of unsettling sounds. Visitors frequently describe hearing voices or whispers when walking the shoreline after dusk. High-speed winds funneling through the specific topography of the shore create strange acoustic effects. When those sounds are paired with the glow of light pollution from nearby industrial zones, the result is a series of intense sensory illusions. The environment of Dumas provides the atmospheric distortion required to prime a visitor's brain for fear. The eerie atmosphere is rooted in the physical history of the land. Decades ago, sections of Dumas Beach were utilized as a local graveyard. Marginalized communities who were denied access to traditional Hindu cremation rites used this stretch of sand to bury their dead. This proximity to death and the cultural weight of lacking proper salvation rituals provided the foundation for rumors of restless spirits. Over time, the history of social marginalization morphed into a supernatural narrative. A specific civic policy adds a layer of enforced isolation to the beach. At exactly 7:15 p.m., authorities mandate a total blackout and clear everyone off the sand. Gujarat is a strict dry state. To prevent the isolated shoreline from becoming a site for illegal drinking, authorities enforce curfews and cut the lights. Standing on a desolate beach when the lights are abruptly cut forces an immediate psychological shift. Visitors are pushed into pitch darkness and forced to evacuate by uniformed patrols. This civic routine completes the psychological cocktail. By enforcing absolute darkness, the state allows the human mind to fill in the blanks and invent monsters in the shadows. This reputation for the paranormal has become a massive draw for thrill-seeking tourists and families alike. This chart tracks the scale of the ongoing redevelopment by the Surat Municipal Corporation, with investment hitting the 257 crore rupee mark to transform the beach into a modern seafront promenade. The haunted legend is now a lucrative part of the local economy, fueling the area's growth. Dumas Beach demonstrates that humanity doesn't require the supernatural to experience profound, genuine fear. When iron geology, a somber social history, and the darkness of a police curfew align, the human brain will create its own ghosts. The real haunting of Dumas Beach is the enduring power of a good story.